So I'm away to work this morning, and I just wanted to talk about the video that I saw yesterday of South Africans protesting and asking for xenophobia to stop, and they're asking actually for other South African countries to forgive them. And when I saw the video, I was a little bit mixed feelings, and I was like, okay, so why are they protesting now? Why are they talking now? When that thing was happening, why did they not come out at that particular time to protest and to talk about the ills of xenophobia? Well, so I did read the comments, is I'll try and post it because I haven't had time to do a video. There's so many videos I'm owing you guys, but I'll try and do some videos this week. I'm sorry about that. I've been so busy for the past 2 weeks, but I'm gonna do that video. I'm gonna show you that video when I get home today. I'll definitely do a video today for you to see. And there were not really a lot of South African out there, because I was like, is this South Africa? I mean, when you say if everybody is angry, there should have been more people on the street. We only saw a few of them on the street, okay? So it could have been organized activists, and there are many white South Africans. So it still boils down to what we have been saying all this while, that the people that were doing the attack were not all South Africans. They are basically black South Africans, okay? But well, they were on the street chanting Zulu song, condemning what happened. And some Nigerians are talking about it, okay? And so many people, even other South African, other African countries are talking about it. They are like, okay, where were you guys when this thing was happening? Why didn't you guys come out at that particular point happening? Why wait until everything has, inside the house? Why are you now protesting now? Okay, the most annoying thing for some African country is that even your celebrities did not even come out to say anything during that particular time when these things were happening. Should we believe you guys that you guys are sincere that this is, what is protest anyway? We heard that your president, or your, I don't know what you guys call him, prime minister, when he went to Mugabe's funeral, he was booed, okay, by other African countries when he wanted to make a speech, and then that was when he was apologizing. That is a political apologist, okay? Why didn't you apologize all this while? Why were your ministers? This is not the first time xenophobia has happened in South Africa. It's been happening for a long time. It's been ages, been happening, and now people are going on the street to protest. What are they protesting? The Bible says that to err is human, to forgive is divine, okay? So the question now is, should we forgive them? And what are we really forgiving? Are we forgiving the deaths on the street? Is there going to be a payback? Are the government going to pay the people that, they killed their breadwinners, their loved ones? What are we forgiving? When I saw forgive, or when I had people talking about South Africans are saying forgiving, hey, let's forgive them. Which part of the event are we forgiving? Are we forgiving the people killed? So we're saying the soul lost is okay. Are we forgiving the shops and the businesses that were burnt? Are we forgiving the traumas that children have been put through? Are we forgiving people whose friends and people that they know killed or traumatized? Which of them? I want us to think about which one are we going to start first to forgive, because it's cheap for you to be. It's cheap for you to, come on and say, oh, forgive, oh, forget, Yeah, talk is cheap. Protest, anybody can organize a protest, okay? But where is the sincerity of forgiveness is when something is done for these people. That's what I believe. You can say forgive, forgive, forgive. Yeah, we can forgive. But the sincerity of forgiveness is when repercussion is, and when there is a payback, when something actually happened, a compensation. And this is not coming from government, it's coming from the masses. And basically, when I watched the video, it was majorly the white population that were on the street. And these are people that understood, okay? They traveled, they've been there, they have businesses, they have jobs. So they understood what they are losing. MTN and some of the establishments in other African countries has been burnt, and people are targeting them. DSTV, people are targeting them, okay? So these are people that actually have businesses. Yeah, they are the ones that they understood the implication of what the low-life, uneducated, drug addicts South Africans did, okay? So they are the ones that this problem, at the end of the day, no man is an island. So my question now is, should we forgive them? Please, People are asking, where are we going to start forgiving? Are they saying that because more Nigerians want to come back home? Now it is our own government that are going to be giving them money for them to do startup business. So why should our government bear the brunt of your people's stupidness? Okay, why don't you guys compensate these people? Let's start from there. Start with a compensation. Then we know that you are sincere in your asking for forgiveness. If nothing else, do a crowdfunding. Contribute money and say anybody that has been displaced, in this mayhem, let's give them money. I mean, we need sincerity of forgiveness, not being on. Anybody can be on the street. I can organize something and people will come out. Okay? I mean, Basket Mat can organize something. People can organize something. So even Bob Risky can organize a protest and people will come out and it was on a Sunday. And people don't go to work on a Sunday. Maybe they don't want to go to church. They come out and they'll be dancing and, on the street. Yeah, and they call it a protest. People are joining. Do you understand? But we need sincerity of action for us to know that what you guys want us to do is legit. Okay? Don't tell us forgive. What are we forgiving? And how do we forgive? How can we forget? This is a trauma. What actions have you taken to actually make the healing process start? You cannot just say forgive what? What are we? I don't know. If I'm one of those that they killed their dad or their mom or the sister, my question is, what am I forgiving? That's what the question. I mean, the Bible did say that we should forgive. So let's do it as Christians, okay? But how many of them are Christians? How many of them are not worshiping their native? God, Africa is a complex place. People do things, people, behave in an animal way. Well, Trump calls us Nigeria Zoo, and the other African country, I believe he calls them names. We do things without thinking. And then we come out and we think that other people will forgive and forget, and their brain will be washed and that horror will be wiped away from them. No. Sometimes no. Okay? Those things stay. The children that saw their parents being killed or saw those pictures of people being burnt forever and ever, they will see those images. They will be traumatized. And these are the packages you are sending back to Africa, to other African countries, caused by you. Okay? And if they stay back in Africa, you guys are at risk because they will retaliate. So what are we forgiving? Let's sit down on the round table and ask ourselves a question. We cannot forgive or we cannot forget without a conference. The people that did this, are they remorseful? The people that actually carried out the action, are they remorseful? They are not the ones asking for forgiveness. They are somewhere drunk, somewhere high on something, and they're going to come out again next 2 months or next 3 months and do another one. So the educated ones are on the streets asking for forgiveness, asking us to, forget about it. But the point is that those ones that did those things are not asking for forgiveness. They are not. They are still there. And they're going to do another one. Okay? So when we're asking for forgiveness, let's sit down and ask ourselves a question. What are we forgiving? What are we forgiving? Okay? Well, I just want to talk about this because it's really, people are making stupid comments, blasting them and, calling them names, calling them murderers. But it's a discourse. We really need to sit down and talk about this. It's something we need to talk about. There needs to be an African conference where we sit down and ask a question. If I'm an African, can I live anywhere? Any African country? Am I allowed? Can I take it as my home? Will I be traumatized? Will I be killed for leaving my country to go to another African country? Do you understand? And I don't think there's any African country that is better than another. They are all the same. They are all being ruled by rogues, okay? None of them are better. All of their people are suffering. So no one particular country should think that we are more superior or that we are more better. All of them, there are a lot of drug dealers in all African countries, a lot of criminals, not just African country. All countries in the whole wide world, even the Western countries, they have their own criminals. All right, so let's people stop thinking that my own better than pass your own or my own country. No. We are all in these things together. We're all in these things together. All right. I'm about to get to work now. I normally do my morning ride every morning, just talk about issues that on the out there, viral news, and I just talk about it. And we kind of like, rub minds on it. All right, so I'm getting to work now. Just takes me like 10 minutes to get to work. I'm gonna stop here, and I'm just gonna say the video is out there. I'll post it later today, but let's ask ourselves a question: what do we need to forgive? Where do we start the healing process? Is this thing going to happen again, or are they just saying forgive because they want to, like, politicize everything, and people are not sincere about forgive? Okay, at the end of the day, you cannot be playing games with a very sensitive issue. This thing is very sensitive. People's life were lost. People lost their life, so it's very sensitive. All right, so we need a conference. We need people to sit down and talk about this, not on the street saying forgive. I don't know what to forgive, to be frank with you. I mean, I have cousins and I have friends who are there. I haven't even had time to think about how it might affect them. Okay, because I did reach out, and yes, some of them are still okay. The family said they're fine, so I'm fine with that. But what if it has happened to my cousins or my friends there? Well, how will I forgive if I lost someone? What am I forgiven? I don't know how easy is this for us to forgive without a compensation, or without someone taking the blame and getting. I don't know. It's not that easy. People that did this should be held accountable for that. First, the government should actually have a way of repaying those that lost a lot of things. Then we'll start the forgiving process. Not just be on the street saying forgive and forget. What are we forgiving and forgetting? All right, my lovelies, take care. Have a lovely day this week. Tomorrow is my birthday. Please make sure you do a little bit of shout out. And I'll be doing my morning vlog tomorrow on my birthday, just talking to God and thanking God for a lovely year that I have had. Okay, thank you, and please help me subscribe, just to say happy birthday, subscribe. Okay, thank you, bye bye.